everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm Julia, your co-host. We're so happy you're joining us today for another exciting episode, especially if you're trying to grow, improve, and become more confident in your English journey.
That's right. And today's topic is a powerful one. It's called Nothing Changes If Nothing Changes.
Yes, this simple sentence can change your life. And guess what? It also helps you think in English in a deeper way.
Exactly. This phrase means that if you don't do something differently, your situation will stay the same. Whether it's your English skills, your habits, or even your daily routine, if nothing changes, then nothing changes.
Today, we're going to talk about what this really means, why it matters, and how it connects to learning English and life.
We'll also share some examples, a role play, and tips on how to start making small changes that lead to big results.
And don't worry, we'll keep the conversation slow, clear, and full of useful expressions you can use in your daily English practice.
So grab a notebook, or just relax and listen, because this episode might inspire you to take the next step forward in your life and your English journey.
All right, let's dive in.
So, Julia, let's start with the big question. What does nothing changes if nothing changes actually mean?
Good question, Jason. It means that if you don't do anything different, your life or your situation will stay the same. You won't see progress unless you take action.
Right. Let's think about learning English. If you keep doing nothing, not practicing, not speaking, not listening, your English will stay the same. No improvement.
Exactly. It's like going to the gym. If you just think about going but never go, your body won't get stronger. Same with your brain and language skills.
Yes, and many people wait for motivation or a perfect time to start. But the truth is, change begins when you take even a small step.
Let's give an example. Imagine someone says, I want to speak English fluently, but they don't change anything in their daily life. They don't speak, don't listen, don't try. What happens?
Nothing. Their English stays the same. But if they change just one thing, maybe listen to an English podcast 10 minutes a day, or practice one new word, then little by little, they'll grow.
Yes, it's not about big change all at once. It's about small daily choices. Change your habits. Change your results.
And this quote is powerful because it's a wake-up call. It reminds us that if we want something better, we have to do something better.
So true. And this doesn't just apply to English, it's also about confidence, relationships, jobs, health, everything.
Absolutely. But the good news is the moment you make a new choice, you create a new path.
So if you're listening and thinking, I want to improve my English, remember, change starts with action.
Yes, even listening to this podcast is a good change. You're already doing something different. And that's how progress begins. Now that we understand what nothing changes if nothing changes means, let's talk about something really important, why people stay stuck. Why don't they make changes?
That's a great question, Jason, and honestly, it happens to all of us. One big reason is fear. People are afraid of failing or they worry about making mistakes.
Yes, especially when learning a language. Many learners think, what if I say something wrong? Or, what if people laugh at my English?
Exactly. And because of that fear, they stay silent. They don't speak, they don't try, and they miss the chance to improve.
Another reason is comfort. It's easier to stay in your comfort zone. Watching videos in your native language feels safe. Not speaking English means no risk.
Right. But comfort can be dangerous. It can keep you in the same place for years, no growth, no change.
Then there's lack of motivation. Some people say, I want to learn, but they don't have a clear reason why. They don't have a goal or a strong purpose.
That's why it's important to ask, why do I want to learn English? For work, travel, to make friends. Having a reason helps you move forward.
Another reason people stay stuck is waiting for the perfect time. They say, "I'll start next week," or "I'm too busy right now."
Yes, but the truth is, there's never a perfect time. There's only now. Even 5 minutes a day can create a big difference over time.
And let's not forget about bad habits. Sometimes we use our free time on things that don't help us, like scrolling on social media or watching TV in our own language all day.
Right? If we use just a little of that time to listen, speak, or read in English, we can start moving forward.
So if you feel stuck, you're not alone. Many people feel the same. But staying stuck is a choice, and so is breaking free.
And it all begins with one simple step: doing something different.
So far, we've talked about why people stay stuck: fear, comfort, waiting for the perfect time. Now let's flip the script. Let's talk about how small changes can create big results.
Yes, a lot of people think they need to make huge changes to improve, like studying for hours every day or moving to an English-speaking country. But actually, it starts with small, consistent steps.
Exactly. For example, listening to English for just 10 minutes a day, that's not a big change, right?
Right? But if you do that every day, for 1 month, you'll be shocked at how much your listening improves.
Same with speaking. If you say just one full sentence in English each day to yourself or a friend, that adds up to 30 new sentences a month.
And that builds confidence, because the more you speak, the easier it gets. Your brain gets used to thinking in English.
Small changes also feel less scary. If I said, "Hey, Julia, study English for 3 hours today," you'd feel overwhelmed.
Haha, I'd run away. But if you say, "Julia, learn 3 new words today," that feels easy. I can do that. And over time, 3 words a day becomes 90 words in a month.
Exactly. So small changes are powerful because they are doable. And when you succeed at something small, you feel good and you want to keep going.
That's the secret. Change doesn't have to be big. It just has to be real and daily.
So to our listeners, think about one small thing you can change today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Just today.
Maybe it's switching your phone to English, or reading a short article in English, or saying good morning in English to someone.
Whatever it is, take that one small step, because small steps lead to big results. Now let's bring this idea to life. Julia, I think it's time we share some real-life examples, people who made small changes and saw big results.
Yes! I love this part because real stories help us believe that change is possible. I'll go first. I had a student named Fatima from Morocco. She was very shy and didn't speak much English at all.
Oh, yeah? What did she do to improve?
She made a small decision. Every day, she said one short sentence in English to herself in the mirror. Just one. For example, "Today is a good day," or "I can learn English."
Wow, that's simple. But it builds confidence, right?
Exactly. After 1 month, she was able to speak in full sentences. Then she joined an English-speaking group online. Now she speaks confidently in meetings.
That's amazing. And it all started with one tiny change, talking to herself in the mirror. That's powerful.
Do you have a story too?
Yes, I do. One of our listeners, a guy named Arman from Afghanistan, wrote to us last year. He was listening to our podcast while walking to work just 15 minutes a day.
Nice! So he made English a part of his routine?
Exactly. No books, no classes at first, just listening every day. After 3 months, he could understand English much better. Then he started repeating what he heard. That helped his pronunciation.
That's so smart. Repeat and shadow, it's a great method.
Yes. And now, he's even helping other learners by creating short English videos on Instagram. One small change led to something much bigger.
So inspiring. And it shows that you don't need to move to a different country or have perfect grammar. You just need to take action, even a small one.
Absolutely. So if you're listening right now and thinking, I can't do it, remember people just like you made a small change, and it worked.
You can do it too. Start small. Start today.
All right. Now let's do a quick role play. We'll play two friends. I'm Alex, and Julia, you'll be Sam. We're both trying to learn English. Let's see what happens when one of us makes a change and the other doesn't. Hey, Sam, how's your English learning going?
Same as always. I want to get better, but I just don't have time. Too busy with life, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I was the same. But last week I started listening to an English podcast every morning while making breakfast.
Really? Does that even help?
Actually, yes. Just 10 minutes a day. I already learned a few new phrases, and I understand more now. It feels good to finally do something.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the right time. Maybe next month I'll start.
Sam, I used to say that too. But next month becomes next year. You don't need an hour, just 5 or 10 minutes a day.
Yeah, but what if I make mistakes?
That's part of learning. I talk to myself in English when I walk to work. It feels weird at first, but I'm more confident now. And I even joined a free speaking group online.
Wow, you're serious about this.
I just got tired of waiting. I figured nothing changes if nothing changes. So I decided to change something, even something small.
Maybe you're right. I'll think about it.
No pressure, but trust me, small steps can take you far. Just start, even today.
Wow, I feel like I really was Sam. I've said those things before.
And I've been Alex too. The difference is mindset. One person takes action, the other waits.
This role play is a good reminder. Even just starting makes a big difference.
Exactly. So to our listeners, which one are you right now? Alex or Sam? All right. Now let's break down some of the useful vocabulary and expressions from the role play between Alex and Sam.
Yes, there were a lot of common phrases in that short conversation. Let's go through a few of them together.
First, Alex says, I used to say that too. This is a great structure used to mean something you did in the past, but don't do anymore.
Right. For example, I used to be shy. Or I used to watch TV every night. It shows change over time.
Next, Alex says, just 5 or 10 minutes a day. This is a very natural way to talk about building habits. It's short, simple, and realistic. Perfect for motivation.
Sam says, maybe next month I'll start. This is something we all say sometimes. It's a way of delaying action. We push things into the future instead of starting now.
Then Alex says, that's part of learning. This is an encouraging phrase. You can use it when someone is afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are normal. They are part of learning.
Yes, and don't forget this powerful phrase, nothing changes, if nothing changes. We've been talking about it all episode, but it's more than a quote, it's a mindset.
Exactly. And one more phrase, small steps can take you far. That's motivational and easy to remember. It's also a great example of using metaphor in everyday English.
So if you're listening, try using 1 or 2 of these expressions in your own speaking or writing today. Even practice them out loud.
You can even pause this podcast, repeat the phrases, and say them with your own examples. That's how you train your speaking brain.
Don't just listen, use the language. That's where the real progress happens.
So we've talked about why people get stuck and how small changes can lead to big results. But let's go deeper now. How can someone actually start making a change?
Great question. And the answer is, start small and start now. Don't wait. You don't need a perfect plan. Just one small action is enough.
Totally agree. For English learners, that could mean something as simple as learning one new word today, just one.
Yes, or maybe change your phone settings to English. That way, you see English every time you unlock your screen. Small change, big impact.
Another simple one. Speak one sentence out loud every day. You don't even need a partner. Talk to yourself. Say, "Today I feel happy," or "I'm learning English because I want to travel."
And don't forget the power of listening. While doing chores, walking, or cooking, just play a short English podcast. Even 5 minutes helps your brain adjust to the sounds and rhythm of English.
The key here is to make it part of your daily life. Make it easy, small, and repeatable.
Right. Let's give our listeners a quick step-by-step. Pick one small action. Do it today. Repeat it tomorrow. Celebrate the small win.
Exactly. Don't focus on being perfect. Focus on being consistent. Progress is better than perfection.
I love that. And once that small action becomes a habit, you can add another. Over time, these small changes build a new version of you.
So if you're listening right now, pause and ask yourself, what small change can I make today? It doesn't have to be big. It just has to begin. Okay, so we've talked about starting small, but let's be honest, even small changes can feel hard sometimes. Fear and resistance often show up. So let's talk about mindset.
Yes, fear is normal. Everyone feels nervous when they try something new, especially when learning a language. But fear doesn't mean stop. It means you're growing.
That's so true. I always say, feel the fear, and do it anyway. Courage isn't about having no fear. It's about moving forward even with fear.
Exactly. And resistance? That little voice in your head that says, "I'm too tired," or "What's the point?" We all hear it, but you don't have to listen to it.
Here's a mindset trick I love. Don't think, just do the first step. Open your notebook. Press play on the podcast. Say one word. Once you start, it gets easier.
Yes, action creates momentum, and once you see a little progress, your fear gets smaller and your confidence grows.
So, if you're scared to speak or try something new, that's okay. Just remember you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave for one moment.
And we believe in you. Every learner has fear, but every learner also has the power to grow starting today.
All right, listeners. Now it's your turn. We've talked a lot about change, but what really matters is action.
So here's your challenge. Make one small change today. Just one. It can be anything: learning a new word, listening to an English song, speaking one sentence out loud.
It doesn't have to be perfect or big. The goal is to do something different. Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes.
And after you do it, celebrate. Give yourself a little pat on the back. You took a step forward, and that's something to be proud of.
Then tomorrow, try another small step. Keep going. This is how change happens day by day.
We believe in you, and we're cheering you on. Let us know how your small change goes by sending us a message or commenting below.
Yes, your story can inspire others. So start today, even now. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode, Nothing Changes If Nothing Changes.
We hope you feel inspired to take action, even if it's just a small step. Remember, change is a journey, not a race.
Every small effort counts, and the most important thing is to keep going, even when it's hard.
Yes, your progress might be slow at times, but it's still progress, and soon you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come.
Thank you for listening and spending time with us today. If you liked this episode, please share it with a friend who might need a little motivation too.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, nothing changes if nothing changes.